There are many self-improvement options for men that will cause women to find them more attractive. Unfortunately though, many guys really only focus on the visible ways to self-improve, such as getting fitter, dressing better, and making more money, when there's a whole other side to it that is invisible. It's invisible to the naked eye, but it's just as attractive to women and can make a woman feel attracted to a guy and want him sexually and romantically, even if he's not perfect in those other areas. And that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. Some of the invisible ways that you can improve as a man that cause women to feel attracted to you and want you. So, point number one. If you're going to get into self-improvement as a man because you want women to feel attracted to you, then improve how emotionally secure you are around attractive women. So imagine a guy who has gone to a lot of effort to improve his fashion sense, and he steps up to the plate and starts talking to an attractive woman. But she notices that he's not comfortable. He's not emotionally secure. And even though initially she may have thought, oh, well, this guy is very well dressed, he's got a nice shirt on there, and he is well put together, he may have some nice shoes on and have his hair done really well. Even though he presented himself well in those visible ways, suddenly she's focusing on the invisible. What's going on beneath the surface with him? How uncomfortable and emotionally insecure he is as they interact with each other. And therefore, all the effort he's put into looking better with his fashion sense just goes down the drain. It doesn't really matter to the woman. Now, if he was emotionally secure and comfortable when interacting with her, then she'll continue to feel attracted to him. She'll be thinking, okay, this guy's got a great fashion sense and he's comfortable and secure as he interacts with me, so therefore, I like him more, right? He's a cool, confident guy who dresses well. Great. However, it's important to understand that in order to attract that woman, a guy doesn't have to have an amazing fashion sense. A guy can walk up and talk to her wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and if he's confident and emotionally secure, he's comfortable around her, she's going to be feeling attracted to that. And that is invisible. It's not his physical appearance, it's what she's sensing under the surface. It's the energy behind his behavior. It's how he's feeling when he's around her, how emotionally secure he is. Point number two, improve your ability to create attraction, not just comfort. A lot of men become very good at being likable, respectful, and easy to talk to when they're interacting with women. Yet women don't feel sexual tension with those guys. Instead, the woman will enjoy his company, but she's not going to desire him. So, if a guy is quite a likable guy, then that's a good thing. If he's respectful towards women, good thing, good on him. Right? He's doing a good job of being a good person. But what a lot of guys don't realize is that women separate just good guy from a guy that I desire very clearly. And a guy can be a good guy and be a guy that women desire. He can be a bad boy and women will desire him. Or he can even be a nice guy and women will desire him, if he's able to create attraction inside of the woman, rather than just aiming for comfort, right? So when he's talking to her, he's just trying to make her feel comfortable. He's just trying to get along with her and have a nice interaction. That's not going to create attraction. It's just going to create comfort. And there are literally hundreds of ways that a guy can create attraction inside of a woman. And one of them, for example, is when he's talking to her and they're discussing something and they're getting to know each other, rather than just trying to get along with her and seem like he's a guy who is agreeing with all her opinions and so on, and just keeping the peace and making her feel comfortable, what he can do instead is he can playfully disagree with some of the things that she's saying. Or if he honestly disagrees, he can disagree with her in a relaxed, confident, matter-of-fact type of way. So playfully disagreeing can be things like the woman says, "Oh, I just love dogs. They're so much better than cats." And the guy then says something like, "Waiter, check please." And he has a smile on his face when he does that. So the woman knows that he's only playfully disagreeing with her. And she is then smiling and there's tension between him and her. So she's feeling attracted. She's not just feeling comfortable with him. Alternatively, if she says, "Oh, I just love dogs. They're so much better than cats," he might say, "Oh, no, girl, I disagree. You've got it all wrong. Cats rule." And he's just playfully disagreeing with her there. He has the confidence to do that in the moment. And as a result of that, she's going to feel attracted to him. Another example, she says, "I honestly think," and then she mentions a certain movie or TV show is the greatest thing ever made. And he raises an eyebrow and says, "Wow, and here I was thinking that you were cool. Very disappointing." And he has a bit of a smile on his face, and she knows that he's only playfully disagreeing with her. And as a result of that, she feels attracted to the fact that he's not a needy guy who's pretending to be a really nice guy to hopefully get a chance with her. Instead, he is so non-needy that he has the courage to be able to say something like that in the moment. And another example is she says, I really love, and then she says a certain pop star. And he then says, you're a fan of whatever the pop star's name is. I'll pretend I didn't hear that for the sake of getting along. And of course, she knows that he's only playfully messing with her. He's playfully disagreeing with her. And he might not actually like that pop star, but he's not going to make a big deal out of it and be serious about it. Instead, he's just playfully disagreeing with her. So with playfully disagreeing with her, it's going to create some laughter and a bit of fun during the interaction. And with disagreeing with her in a confident, matter-of-fact type of way, where he's just a confident masculine man and he's saying that he disagrees with something that she's saying, she feels attracted to the fact that he has a backbone, that he's able to say those sort of things when talking to her, and he's not worried about potentially losing his opportunity with her, and therefore she feels attracted to his lack of neediness for a result with her. Whereas if a guy is just being nice and trying to create comfort, he'll try to avoid disagreeing in any way because he fears that if he does that, the woman will then close up and he won't get a chance with her. And if she senses that about him, she senses desperation, neediness, insecurity, and that doesn't make her feel attracted. Now, something important to point out here in terms of disagreeing, when it's not playful disagreements and it's the confident, matter-of-fact type of way, it's not about disagreeing in a way where the guy is being combative and argumentative and is trying to make the woman feel uncomfortable. Instead, it's just matter of fact that he's disagreeing. It's not a case of him being this opinionated guy who's just going to disagree with everything that a woman says and be lacking in tact and not be able to get along with the woman while disagreeing with her. So it's not about not getting along with her and disagreeing with her and just shutting down her opinions. Instead, it's a case of a man just disagreeing in a confident, masculine, matter-of-fact type of way, and then she respects him as a man. She's like, okay, well, this guy is a man, he has opinions, but at the same time, he's still getting along with me, right? He's still being cordial, right? He's still being polite enough that we're getting along. He's not trying to make me feel uncomfortable, right? So that is one way to do it, but another way to do it is to playfully disagree with her, and that adds in some fun and laughter into the interaction. And as a result, you'll be feeling attracted to that. The fact that the guy can make her laugh, can make her feel good, versus just feeling comfortable, right? Let's just have a nice chat, and I'm just going to get along with this woman and make sure that she's feeling comfortable, and I'm going to try to avoid disagreeing with her about anything because that might make her reject me. If a guy's doing that, she's going to sense it and realize that something is off. He seems to just be an agreeable type of guy and doesn't seem to have a backbone where he can either playfully disagree with her or even just in a matter-of-fact sort of way disagree with her and still be polite. Instead, he's trying to get along with her and trying to not rock the boat. And as a result of that, she's not going to be feeling attracted to him, and ironically, she's not really going to be feeling comfortable with him either because she's going to be sensing that he's putting on a bit of an act of being nicer than he is or wants to be in order to be chosen. Point number 3, improve your emotional self-control around women. Women notice when your mood or emotional state depends too heavily on them. And if you are depending on the woman behaving in a certain way in order for you to be in a certain mood or to feel a certain way emotionally, then she sees that as weak. She sees that as insecure. She sees that as needy. Right? The guy needs her to be a certain way in order to feel okay. And that's why, for example, a guy may have become fitter and he looks better, right? He does look better and he is actually more physically attractive. And women can see that. They can notice it. He's more physically attractive now because he's fitter. But if he then interacts with a woman and she notices that if she mentions another guy, he starts to feel a bit rejected and become a bit sensitive and lose confidence, then his fitness doesn't have any value anymore. Her instincts will prioritize his emotional strength and his social strength and stability over his muscle strength. Her instincts know that his muscle strength is not going to be the thing that makes other men respect him and treat him well if he is the sort of guy who can't handle a bit of pressure. If he can't handle a bit of pressure when he's interacting with other men, then he's going to be in a much lower position in the group. And therefore, he's most likely not going to be the guy who's getting more and has access to more and is going to be more capable of protecting her. Instead, she's going to feel a bit unsafe with him, even though he has the muscles. Right? He has done a great job, and it's not easy to do what he has done, and he definitely does look better. But the value of what he's done will plummet if he's not actually emotionally strong around a woman and isn't capable of handling some pressured moments with her. For example, where she pulls away slightly during the interaction, she shows less interest, she is a bit colder than usual, or she mentions another guy to see how he's going to react, or she just replies a bit slower than normal. And it may be because she's busy and she's doing something else, but he then struggles to remain in control emotionally. And for example, he may then start to text her in an insecure way. Or for some guys, in an extreme example, they may text her and ask, "What is wrong? Have I done something wrong? Is everything okay?" And so on. And it's just because she's taking longer to reply or hasn't replied to one of his texts, and all of a sudden he doesn't have emotional control anymore. And if she senses that, she loses attraction for him. She doesn't care that he has been self-improving in the visible ways, because the invisible things that are so much more important to most women aren't there for her. She doesn't feel like she can respect him and feel attracted to him and feel safe with him. She feels like it's going to be a difficult, chaotic situation because he lacks emotional self-control. Point number 4, improve your ability to stop filtering yourself so much around women. Women notice when a guy seems to be filtering his personality around them. He's trying too hard to say the right thing. He's trying too hard not to make a mistake. Or he's trying too hard to seem like a normal guy, to the point where he ends up seeming awkward and uncomfortable. As a result, the woman doesn't ever get to experience his real personality, his authentic self. Instead, she feels like he's putting on an act around her. He's performing. He's trying to seem normal, right? He's trying to sort of get his body language right. And if he's sitting in a cafe chair with her, he's sort of, trying to sit like he's cool and so on. He's trying to do it, rather than just being more relaxed and authentically expressing himself and not trying to perform for her. And as a result, he may end up sitting in the same position, right, on the cafe chair, but she'll sense that it's just natural. He's doing that because he feels like doing it in the moment, rather than, well, I better sit this way to hopefully look impressive to her. And women can sense that. So what you may have noticed is that some guys feel more comfortable expressing themselves and being themselves around women. And those guys are usually naturally good with women. And if you ask them for advice on how to be good with women, they'll tell you to just be yourself. And it won't make much sense. Right? It's like, well, just be myself. I feel like I'm already doing that. But in most cases, the guy won't actually be being himself. Instead, it'll be a filtered version of himself, a protected version. Right? I don't want to show too much to this woman, otherwise she might reject me. I don't want to say too much here, otherwise she may judge me and then not like me. And as a result, he is filtered. And she can sense that. She can sense that something is off. She's not getting to interact with the real version of him. And as a result, her guard is up. She's not going to really invest into him because she senses that he's not being truly honest with her and authentic. To her, it can seem like he's up to something. He's trying to manipulate the situation and trick her into seeing him as a sort of guy who is cool and quote-unquote normal, but she's sensing that he seems awkward. He seems uncomfortable. He seems to be posing with his body language, or seems to be trying to say the right thing, and therefore she senses that as an act. And as a result, she doesn't feel attracted to him. So if he has gone to the effort of improving the visible things about himself, such as his fitness, his fashion sense, and maybe how he's doing in life, then those things are attractive, right? It's great that he has done those things. Fantastic. But in almost all cases, the woman's instincts aren't going to value those things as being more important than how she's feeling when she's interacting with him, in terms of how he's coming across. He's filtering himself, he's hiding parts of himself because he's afraid of being judged by her or afraid of being rejected by her. And as a result, she sees that as weak. She sees that as something that she can't trust in as well. She doesn't really know who she's interacting with because it's a bit of an act. And what you may have noticed in your life is that women will become more feminine, playful, giggly, and attracted around certain men. And if you haven't noticed it before, you'll notice it from now on, that those men aren't filtering themselves as much as you may be. Right? They are being more authentic, and as a result, the woman feels more comfortable being authentic around the man because She senses that he is open, he is fearless in terms of expressing himself and exposing his real personality and who he really is, to the point where she then feels more confident and comfortable expressing who she really is. And as a result, it feels like a more real connection. She feels like, yeah, we click. We're able to experience and enjoy life together on another level compared to what she's experiencing with most guys that she meets, where it's a little bit awkward, it's a bit tense, there's something else going on that she can't quite put her finger on, but she senses that the guy is hiding something or he's trying to protect himself. And as a result, she doesn't see him as strong, even though, for example, he may be fit and have strong muscles. To her, she is focused on the invisible part, the thing that cannot be seen but can be sensed. And she is sensing that as weak, and women aren't attracted to emotional weakness, so she doesn't find him attractive. And he then walks away thinking, well, why aren't women finding me attractive? I've gone to all the effort of becoming very fit and I look good, and it's still not working. It's because of the invisible things about a man that are more important to most women and that are happening under the surface. Many guys don't realize how much they're actually communicating to a woman based on their energy, their reactions, and what they're saying and not saying. Women are picking up on those things, and they're either feeling more attracted or less attracted based on that. Point number 5, if you're going to improve yourself as a man and get into self-improvement, improve your ability to stop giving off friendship vibes to women. Have you ever seen a guy start interacting with a woman and there were sparks flying between them immediately in terms of she felt attracted, she was being giggly and giddy, and they were flirting with each other, there was tension, and it was just on. That's another way to say it, an easy way to say it. It just seemed like it was on between them. That guy is using what I call an attraction first approach. Most guys use what I call a friends first approach, right? Where they want to be a friend first. They want to get along with the woman. And they're giving friendship vibes to the woman of just, they want to get to know her, they want to talk to her, and they want to share some details about themselves and find out some things about her, and let's see if we have anything in common as the conversation unfolds. And that's developing a kind of friendship. But if you want to have sex with women or get yourself a girlfriend very easily, you need to focus on the attraction first approach, where you're not giving off friendship vibes. Instead, you're comfortable expressing your attraction and interest in the woman, and you also know how to create attraction inside of her, so she's feeling it and she wants you in that way rather than just seeing you as a potential friend or nothing at all. And if you want some more examples of what to say and do to attract women, then I have a free video for you. Check out the link in the description and watch it now so you don't get rejected the next time you talk to a woman that you want to be with. You'll also get free access to my Attraction Secrets newsletter, where I teach you some of the secrets that allowed me to attract and have sex with many attractive women for over 10 years before settling down. The Attraction Secrets newsletter is completely free for you, but if you're also interested, I have a community of men from across the world who are learning my more advanced secrets and getting the sort of results that you're seeing on the screen now. I help men self-improve in ways that attract women, and I give them the confidence to actually move things forward when they have an opportunity. So the thing is, general self-improvement can make you more attractive to women, but it's not going to work if you're making some of the mistakes that I've been talking about in this video and you're not capable of doing some of those things that I've been sharing with you. Instead, women will see that, okay, you have some things about you that are impressive or even attractive, but if they then start to sense that you're not emotionally secure around them, you're not truly comfortable around them, or you're aiming to create comfort rather than actually sparking their attraction, then their interest starts to decline. She realizes that you're probably not ready for a woman like her yet, and as a result, she isn't that interested. And for some guys, they will experience women almost feeling attracted to them, kind of being interested, but then they can't get to that next phase where they kiss the woman and have sex with her, or she's coming at them and trying to make something happen. They can't get to that point, even though they know in themselves that they have improved as a person and they've improved some things that are impressive and they've done well, but it's still not working for them with women. And that's because there's a whole other thing going on under the surface that most men are unaware of. And once you understand those things, you'll realize why women have been responding differently to you compared to other men. It'll all make sense to you.